Yeah, hello, brother. Namaste. Thanks for reaching out to me in WhatsApp. Yeah, actually, I fully understand your situation. I actually do not know exactly what sins you have committed that it is pestering your mind, and you are saying that you want to do prayashchitta even after 3 years of stopping the sin. See, the good thing is you are out of that. So you have understood that you are committing a sin and you have committed a sin and you have stopped it, and that's a good thing. And it's more than 3 years you have stopped committing that sin. So I think that's a very, very good thing. The next thing is about coming to prayashchitta, or you are willing to take the pains for the sins what you have committed. See, anyway, understand the fact that Paramatma is omnipresent, Paramatma is omniscient, he knows everything, and Paramatma will always give the result of our deeds without any partiality. So you must be, first of all, be clear that you will anyway get the result of your deeds, whatever committed, sins you have committed. So you want pain now, don't expect that. Okay, you see, I have committed so many sins in my life. Will I get the result in this life? Mostly no. Yes, sometimes possibilities are there, but mostly no. So the karmas will be waiting, and when the right time comes in the next janmas, at one point of time, these karmas whatever we have done now will give the results, will get, that will give the results at that point of time. So your acceptance that Paramatma is just, Paramatma is supreme judge, and Paramatma will give you punishment, your acceptance itself is a very, very big thing actually. So please accept that Paramatma will give you, the result of your karma, and that itself is a big prayashchitta. And you must see, the best way to do prayashchitta is, my acharya always says, never commit that sin again. Take a sankalp, you will never commit that sin again, then that itself is prayashchitta. Prayashchitta does not mean that God will forgive you. Prayashchitta only means that I have now understood my sins and I am repenting for it, and I will never commit it again. Now in your case, you have mentioned in your WhatsApp message that in last 3 years I have not committed that sin. So that means you have understood that it is a sin and you have stopped it. So that itself is prashita, but your mind is still pestering it because your mind is focused on the past. See, our chit has a very peculiar quality. Our chit can focus on past, present, and future. So now your mind is focused on past, and that's why it is pestering you. Whatever you have committed is again and again probably running in your mind. I don't know. So what you have to do is to focus your mind on present. The best way to focus your mind on present is to come to the Vedic path, come to the Upasana Marg, Vedic Upasana, by doing tapasya, by doing Ishwar Pranidhan, by doing everyday Swadhyaya, you can focus your mind on present. And whenever the thoughts comes, like, I did that, I don't know what sin you have committed. Maybe just I'm taking example, you have stolen somebody's money, or you have given doka to somebody, or you have killed somebody. I do not know what is, or you have used a drug in the past, or you have been doing some business which are like anti, and not only anti-vedic but also business against the laws of our country. I do not know, it could be anything. I have met some people in my YouTube channel who have done these kind of things in the past, but now they are completely away from those things. So what I have advised them, and it has been working well with them, is to focus on present day deeds, like completely surrendering in Agnihotra. Every day, morning and evening, you must take sankalp that you will do Agnihotra. You will, and doing while doing Agnihotra, you must completely surrender to Paramatma. And all along the day, we must remember Ishwar Pranidhan. Ishwar Pranidhan means Sarva Kriyanam Paramaguru Arpanam. Whatever Kriya, whatever Karma we are doing throughout the day, we must surrender completely to Paramatma, that karma. That means what will happen as a result? That karma will not become anti-Vedic. That means we will not do anti-Vedic karma because we are submitting that to Paramatma, number one. And number two, we will not expect the results of those karma in terms of materialistic benefits. The result of those karmas we expect in terms of moksha. So when we do these two things, Ishwar Pranidhan will slowly start, building inside you, and you will slowly start coming into present. Your mind will stop torturing you of your past karmas, past sin, and daily accept the fact that I have done this sinful act and I am ready for the punishment, Paramatma. Whenever in my life, in future, whenever there is a punishment that happens to me, I will completely surrender to you, that I will acknowledge it is due to my own karmas and I will not blame you or anybody. Repeat this kind of statements again and again. See, and also we must understand, I am not a rishi or muni or tapasvi to advise you, but still, since you have asked me, I want to just give you some highlights based on the Vedic Dharma. The reason why somebody commits any karma is because he or she sees good thing in that. I am committing such one act. I why do I do that? Because I see something beneficial in that. I do not really know that if it is beneficial or not, but I see a benefit in that. That is the reason I am doing that deed, right? So that deed over a period of time, because we do not know Vedas, we would have committed a deed which is against Vedas. One of the such deed is also idol worship. See, idol worship is such a sinful act, but we see benefit in that. But from the point of view of Vedic Dharma and Rishi Munis and Paramatma, it is not a good deed. It's a sinful deed. Similarly, you have committed sins thinking that when at that point of time, 3-4 years back, when you have been doing that, you had seen some benefit in that deed, and that's why you did it. And later on, maybe parinam, we say parinam, right? The result of that deed was giving you dukh. Then you realized, maybe, oh sorry, this is a sin, this is a very very big sin. So maybe you realized it, and you started sankalp to stop it. So it's a good thing. It's a very very good thing. So in the morning, what you have to make a very clear routine for yourself, that agama morning uttehi, at morning 4 o'clock, 4:30, when you wake up, immediately you must start focusing your mind on Paramatma. You must realize that my mind is jad, my mind is non-alive matter, I am alive matter, so I can control my mind. So I am now going to focus my mind on Paramatma. So sit on a meditative posture and then try to chant Gayatri Mantra with its word to word meaning. Again and again try to go through word to word meaning of Gayatri Mantra from the book Light of Truth, or through my channel also. I have made several videos on Gayatri Mantra. Again and again remember the qualities of Paramatma in your mind in the morning, and then chant the mantra Om. Chant the God's name Om with the meaning. Om means one who protects us, one who protects every one of us in this world. He creates the world for our protection, and He creates the world for giving us an opportunity to attain moksha. So morning uttehi, just when you get up, get freshen up, and then try to focus your mind on Paramatma. And after that, try to make a schedule in such a way, I don't know, you're working or you are studying or you're doing business, I'm not too sure. Yeah, you must be working for sure, or business, not studying. You're 42. So if you're doing business or working, try to focus on your work throughout the day, but in between, whenever you find time, tea break, coffee break, try to remember Paramatma. Try to say that, Paramatma, I'm trying to check myself, I'm not doing any sins, I'm trying to check myself, please guide me. So try to ask help from Paramatma always. And in the evening, again, when you come back home, try to chant Gayatri Mantra. Sit on a meditative posture, try to chant Gayatri Mantra. And when you take your food in the morning, when you take your tea, coffee, juice, whatever you are drinking, water also, whenever possible, try to remember Paramatma, that I want to completely surrender myself to you, Paramatma, and I am your. We are all, see, we are all children of Paramatma. There is no doubt in it. See, you remember I made a video on Agamarshana. Agam means sins, Marshana means destruction. So Agamarshana mantra means the mantras which will help us to destroy our sins, not the sins in the past, the sins which we will commit now and in the future. You cannot destroy the sins of the past. but you can destroy the present day sins by not committing it, and you can destroy the future sins by not committing it. So Agamarshana mantra will help us to focus on Paramatma's magnanimous power, and we completely surrender to Paramatma daily in the morning and evening. When you surrender yourself and when you recognize that you are nothing in front of him, slowly the sinful tendencies will come down. And slowly what will happen over a period of time, over 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you will completely surrender to Paramatma, and your past sin will not pester you. And one more important thing in your life, I always tell to everyone who comes to me in my contact, is you must search an acharya. Without an acharya, it's impossible to surrender ourselves to Paramatma. It's difficult because Paramatma is not visible to us. Paramatma is such a suksham tattva, it is not visible to us. So surrendering ourselves to such a power who is invisible is very difficult. So surrender to Acharya first, and then through Acharya surrender to Paramatma. Acharya will guide you to surrender to Paramatma. But for that, Acharya is a medium actually. So you must search an Acharya, surrender yourselves to Acharya, and that Acharya must not be a person like me or anybody. That Acharya must be a supreme tapasvi, samadhist yogi, if he is a samadhist yogi. Otherwise also there could be a non-samadhist yogi, but he is a complete Brahman who has fully controlled his senses. He preaches Vedas to public. He is a very big Ved pracharak. Like there are many acharyas today. Near, I don't know where you live, but near your house you cannot reach to my acharya, for example. There is a possibility to search an acharya nearby your house. There could be some acharyas who is not a samadhist yogi yet, but still he preaches Ved Upadesh daily. He is a brahmachari, he is a sannyasi, or he's trying to attain mukti, something like that. So you must try to search such an acharya and take Upadesh from him day in and day out. Or the best option is go and search a samadhist yogi. So by surrendering ourselves to a yogi, we can easily surrender to Paramatma. So that's another way. Otherwise, see, in the meantime, before you come to a yogi or an acharya tapasvi, try to do the everyday sandhya, try to start your Gayatri mantra upasana, try to practice Ishwar Pranidhan, try to do Swadhyaya. You can read Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati's book, you can read my acharya's book, you can go through my channel, you can go through other channels to get some inspiration. Thereby your mind is focused on present, because mind will always take you back towards your whatever sins you have committed, right? I do not know if something you have left 3 years back is still pestering you. That must be a very big sin. I understand it, but life has to go on. Life, don't see life as only this janma, right? Life is very, very big. Until we attain moksha, we must continue. So focus on present. Just forget your past and take a sankalp. Tanme manah shiva sankalpam astu. Take a sankalp that you will not commit that sin or any other sin again. I will not harm anyone, I will not do krodh on anyone. So for that you must do everyday tapasya. And try to contact me. If this audio does not help you, try to contact me again. And anyway, I'm recording this audio because I will also post this in YouTube, so that some people might have this kind of questions, so they might also get benefited. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.